there are two kinds of fans that are watching this product. Okay, Jeff? And those fans are, number one, the kids, because the show is so elementary. You cannot be like a grown man with a brain watching this show and enjoying this show. But Jeff, there are two kinds of fans. There are kids, okay, that, definitely a lot of this show is being catered to, and the parents that bring the kids, right? And then there are the absolute internet wrestling community freaking morons, okay? Morons that have succeeded, and congratulations to them, Jeff. They've succeeded in hijacking the show, because now the WWE is not only kowtowing to them, but on live television shows, bro, they're selling it. They're selling that their own show has been hijacked. There were two instances last night where, number one, Vince is cutting a promo and they start the CM Punk chant, and Vince himself turned to the crowd and told them to shut up. And the second time when they were chanting to the Big Show, please retire, and he sold it. So now they're playing into it, bro. They've literally let an audience hijack their show, and now Vince McMahon himself is playing into it. Jeff, everybody, when you were going to college, when I was writing this show, everybody would refer to the show as the male-orientated soap opera. So you'd get the college guys, bro, like you, together at the dorms. You'd get the guys my age that, Austin was great and they loved the Vince character, and, oh, maybe we'll see Sable. You got that whole middle section. Let's put it that way, bro. You got the kids on the outside. You got the internet wrestling community as the other bookend. The meat in the middle is the male soap opera crowd, the casual fan. They're gone, bro. They've been eliminated. So now what the WWE is trying to do is they're trying to do that scene up top that in the past would have been part of the male soap opera. Here's the problem, bro. The male soap opera crowd is not there anymore. So you're trying to play that scene in front of the kids that don't get it and don't know the history of a Vince McMahon and what any of that means, and the internet wrestling community that just wants to see wrestling matches. So it's kind of like, Jeff, whatever you try to do now outside of the match is a fart in church, because the audience you're catering to is not buying it. And Jeff, here is the most alarming thing to me. And if they don't recognize this and fix it, bro, I'm telling you, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. Here's the worst part of it. And Jeff, I'm sorry to keep going on because I want to hear your thoughts, but I want to get my train of thought out. Then I'm going to listen to you, because if I don't, I'm going to forget what I want to say. Here's the most alarming thing, Jeff. This is 2 weeks in a row, okay? Last week, their beloved Dean Ambrose is having a match with Sheamus. 2 minutes into the match, as Sheamus and Ambrose are setting up the psychology of the match, the fans are chanting, "This is boring." Ambrose, bro, their beloved Dean Ambrose, okay? Because in the first 2 minutes, somebody's not trying to kill themselves with a high spot. Bro, last night, during the first 2 minutes, or not even, deeper into the match last night, with the beloved Sasha Banks in the ring, they started chanting, "This is boring," because the girls were trying to wrestle, and there was a minute span where there weren't any crazy stunts. They were trying to wrestle. So now every time somebody tries to wrestle, we're getting the "this is boring" chants. And if somebody at the WWE does not understand, we've fallen into a horrible trap to the point that Vince McMahon himself is now selling it. And we are almost at the point of no return. If we don't put on the brakes and take control of our own show right now, this is just going to continue to fall deeper and deeper into the shitter. I don't know what more proof you need than boring chants during a Sasha Banks match. I don't know what else more you need. Go ahead, Jeff.
Life is too short, man, to be wasting 3 hours on this bullcrap every week on a show that's written for people that they're writing it like they think that everybody that watches TV is mindless idiots. That's what it's written for. And it's written for kids. I'm not going to waste my time with this anymore. If you're not going to put in the effort, man, I'm not going to sit here and give you my 3 hours.
You know, again, Jeff, you just said it. The more it goes on, this is written for children and the internet wrestling community, because they are children, bro. They think like children. They act like children. They engage in social media like children. They are children. And, bro, you know, I made myself a promise. I'm not going to be the old bitter guy going into but it's not, I'm not an old bitter guy. It's just, they need to wake up, bro. I mean, they just need to wake up.
No, it's not bitterness at all. There's people out there everywhere. You throw names out there, and I won't even throw yours out there because we've already covered that. There's people out there like Jim Ross, Ed Ferrara, you know, Tommy Bloch. The list goes on and on and on. People that were successful in this industry that they want nothing to do with because of stupid ass politics. Okay, there's people out there that can fix it. They don't want to listen to them. They want to do things their way. They're absolutely killing their company. They're putting out a product where if this was on against High School Musical and those were the only two channels I got, I would probably watch High School Musical because there's better storylines. Like, I don't understand how somebody can sit there for 3 hours and enjoy this, literally enjoy this. It's an absolute trash show, trash writing, trash everything you can think of. They're absolutely killing the business. Again, we were fooled 2 weeks ago. They're not crying wolf with me no more. I use it as, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Little Big League where that kid was managing the Cubs or whatever it was, or the Twins. I forget which one. There was two different movies like that, but there was this player, like one of their all-time greats, and the kid loved him, and the guy was struggling, and the guy got a single, and the kid was the manager, and he's like, yeah, and the GM guy was sitting next to him, and he's like, don't you think there's an issue when you're getting that excited over a single? And the kid released the guy the next day. And that's what I'm thinking now when we watch a Raw that's halfway decent and we get so freaking excited. Yeah. Isn't there an issue when we're getting so excited over a Raw that's probably a 6, you know what I mean, out of 10?
But Jeff, we're not even excited about it. We're just glad it doesn't suck. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. Like, us being excited about it, that's a reach. We're like, oh, thank God this doesn't suck, and we don't have to go on the podcast and bellyache about it. I really do have to be a child to be watching this show and getting into it and enjoying it. And